A whisper is moving through the palace corridors. A plan so desperate, so fiercely maternal, that it has reportedly left senior courtiers in a state of profound shock. This isn't about a tiara, a tour, or a public image. This is about the throne itself. And it centers on a woman the world thought it knew. Catherine, Princess of Wales. This is Royal Report 24/7, and we are about to reveal the claim that is turning royal strategy on its head. If you want to understand the future of the monarchy, you cannot look away. Before we reveal the startling details, make sure you're locked in. Subscribe to Royal Report 24/7 and hit the bell. Your likes and shares are essential as we bring you this critical, behind-the-scenes intelligence. For months, the narrative has been one of Catherine's quiet resilience, recovering in private, focusing on her family, staying above the fray of conspiracy theories and global noise. But what if that silence was not just convalescence? What if it was strategy? According to multiple, well-placed insiders speaking to select outlets, the Princess of Wales is in the final stages of orchestrating a monumental, lifelong campaign. Its sole objective, to armor-plate the futures of her 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, against the very forces of chaos and scrutiny that have defined the last decade for the House of Windsor. They're calling it, in hushed tones, the Middleton Protocol. And its core tenets, as reported, are nothing short of revolutionary for an institution built on passive tradition. Tenet 1. The reclaiming of narrative. Insiders claim Catherine has been quietly assembling a hand-picked, ultra-loyal communications team, separate from the main palace press office. Their mandate is not reactive, not merely responding to headlines, but proactive. To build, brick by digital brick, the authentic, unassailable life stories of her children, long before the tabloids can invent their own. Think meticulously managed, heartwarming social media glimpses, not from the institution, but from a mother's perspective. Strategic, poignant documentaries focusing on their charitable interests when they come of age. The goal is to saturate the public consciousness with such a powerful, positive, and controlled narrative that future scandals or attacks simply cannot stick. It's a digital moat built before the siege even begins. Tenet 2. The normalcy doctrine. This is where the reports become truly audacious. It is said Catherine is prepared to wage a quiet war to grant her children stretches of life that are as ordinary as possible. This means reportedly advocating for them to attend university not as HRH the Prince George, but under a discreet surname, perhaps Cambridge. It means pushing for gap years that involve genuine philanthropic work, not just photo ops. It means fiercely protecting their friendships, their teenage missteps, their private heartbreaks from becoming public fodder. Her alleged argument to William and the King is a powerful one. The most stable monarchs are those who have briefly touched the real world. She is said to be using her own grounded Middleton family upbringing as the ultimate blueprint for their sanity and survival. Tenet 3. The Circle of Steel. Perhaps the most shocking claim of all concerned personnel. Catherine, who has always been close to her own family, is allegedly moving to formalize their role as a permanent, private support system within the royal framework. This goes beyond loving grandparents. Reports suggest a plan to integrate trusted Middleton cousins, close family friends, and even certain long-time, fiercely private staff into a sanctioned, protective inner circle around each child. This circle would exist outside the traditional courtier structure, a loyal, discreet buffer against palace politics, media intrusion, and the inevitable jealousies that swirl within any powerful institution. It is in essence creating a private, parallel court of unwavering loyalty, answerable first and foremost to the princess herself. The shock resonating through the palace, according to our sources, is not about the motherly instinct that is universally understood. The shock is about the scale, the premeditation, and the quiet assertion of a new kind of power. This is not a royal wife following a brief. This is a future queen consort architecting a dynasty's emotional and strategic future with the precision of a CEO and the ferocity of a lioness. It sidelines the old guard of protocol-obsessed courtiers and places a mother's intuition at the very center of royal planning. Historical parallels are being drawn in secret meetings. To the late Queen Mother's iron-willed protection of the monarchy during the abdication crisis. To Princess Diana's desperate, if chaotic, attempt to arm her sons with a public empathy the institution lacked. But this is different. This is neither regal nor rebellious. It is clinical. It is modern. It is a complete overhaul of the stiff upper lip and suffer in silence model that has broken so many before. The question now is how King Charles and the traditionalists respond. Do they see this as a necessary evolution, a brilliant safeguard for the Wales line, or as a dangerous decentralization of control, a Middletonization of the crown's most precious assets? And what of Prince William? Insiders say he is fully supportive, seeing in his wife's plan the antidote to the loneliness and pressure he himself endured. This, they claim, is their united front to break the cycle at any cost. One thing is clear from these reports. Kate Middleton is no longer just the poised princess waiting patiently for her crown. She is the strategist, the architect, the guardian. And her desperate plan isn't for a year or a reign. It's for a century. She is building a fortress of normalcy in a world of madness. And she is starting with the hearts of her children. The chessboard of the next reign is being set not in the throne room, but in a mother's private office. This is the defining story of the monarchy's future, and at Royal Report 24/7, we will track every move. To follow the execution of this desperate, brilliant plan, you must stay with us. Subscribe now, signal your support with a like, share this analysis to spread the word, and ring that bell. The old rules are over. A new game has begun. This is Royal Report 24/7.